I'm not even about to even say. Let's just get into it.
So amazing. Everyone, please welcome to the show, Ty Smith.
What is really on Pokios and Pokeramas? I'm Ty Smith, Model Renaissance Man. Welcome to my channel, Model Renaissance Man. If you are someone that's been subscribed to my channel for a long time, double check to make sure that you are. But if you are fairly new to the channel, get an idea of what this channel is about. What do? Go to my channel, click on playlist. All these different things I do on this channel. See all these different thumbnails? Those are all different categories of things that I do on this channel, from comedy to cooking to DIY when it comes to fixing cars. There's a lot of things I do on this channel. So check the channel out in its entirety before you subscribe. I'm pretty sure you'll find something on here that you like. What's going on, folks? How you guys all doing? Appreciate you guys all being here. Don't forget to do all those things right here. Follow me up here, over there, down here, everywhere, all that places. Okay, follow me at those places over there. All right, I'm also on Twitter as The Real Ty Smith and have another YouTube channel called Man, Husband, Father. Appreciate you folks that jumped up here and joined me on Patreon in the dollar section. Really appreciate that. Everybody else, get into your cell phones, let somebody know about this channel. Go on your contact list and let them know about this channel. Tell them to subscribe. So y'all, I know that this title probably threw y'all off a little bit. Y'all probably are thinking like, okay, well, what's going on? And you know how I do. I always like to give you guys some type of video to reference what I'm talking about. Then I get my little endpoints on it and all that. And I really appreciate ones that suggested that I do that, or better yet, the ones that say you love when I do it that way. Because I know y'all don't want to hear me talking all that stuff throughout this whole time. Some do, some don't. Anyway, want y'all to check this video out and listen in on this and then give me y'all thoughts, all right? So check this out.
President Biden may have won the first official Democratic primary of 2024 in South Carolina. However, turnout was only 4%. I mean, there's no voter intensity in that party there. Speaking of low numbers, the current commander-in-chief is facing a stubborn polling problem. The latest NBC News survey has Biden at an abysmal 37 approval rating. 37%. 60% disapprove. That's the worst in this particular poll. He trails former President Trump by double digits in several categories. Trump is up 16% on competency and effectiveness, 22% on the economy, 35% on immigration and border security. A Democratic polling expert says, quote, "What is most concerning is the erosion of Biden's standing against Trump compared to 4 years ago. Most damning, the belief that Biden is more likely to be up to the job. The chief tenet of the Biden candidacy has evaporated," end quote. Power panel: Doug Collins, former Georgia congressman; Patrick Murphy, former Pennsylvania congressman. Gentlemen, great to have you on the program.
Thanks,
so,
Harris.
Patrick, I'm going to start with you. What's wrong with your guy? What happened?
Well, Harris, listen, Doug and I are both former federally elected officers in this country, members of Congress after serving in combat, and we both will tell you that the #1 poll that counts is the election ballot, and Joe Biden just won with 96% of the vote, albeit only 4% voted in that election in South Carolina. But listen, that's the one that really counts. There is 273 days, Harris, until Election Day. That's an eternity in politics, so we'll see.
I've never seen you spin anything like that. I mean, you're trying to sell 96% of 4%.
Hey, listen, because people know that he's going to be the nominee.
If I had a bigger heart, I'd actually send you some talking points that would work. Doug.
Well, I don't think Patrick needs talking points. I don't think nobody cared in South Carolina because it had already been written off. The Democratic machine had already said Biden's going to win it. Nobody showed up, and the intensity wasn't there. I mean, and that's true. Here's the big thing, though, Harris, about you bringing out the numbers, and I think Patrick would agree with me on this. These numbers are bad for Biden, and they're the problem that is just confounding this campaign. But if you look at the head-to-head with Biden, he is a little bit better in the polling, 45, 46, even up, to within 2 or 3 points of Trump. They're pretty even in a lot of these polling, and that should make Republicans understand that this is a long-term fight. The longest general election that we've had in over 100 years is probably going to take place this year. And in fact, it's already started. Trump and Biden are against each other. Trump is the nominee from the Republican Party. And this is going to be a long fight that we need to keep focused on no matter what these numbers are at this point.
You know what? That is brilliant, too. Because when viewers come up to me and they want to know who's going to win and all of that, I say, you know what? It's too early to say who will win. What you need to decide is your vote. Are you going to vote early? You going to show up? What are you going to do?
Yep.
because that is what matters. And Patrick is so right about that. Well, when asked about Biden's showing in the South Carolina primary, Congressman Jim Clyburn downplayed Biden's loss of support among black voters. Watch this.
His largest percentage, over 97%, was in the town of Orangeburg, where there are 2 HBCUs and a community college. And he got the largest percentage of the whole state. So that demonstrates to me what I've been saying all the time, that Joe Biden has not lost any support among African Americans.
Recent polls show a significant loss in black voter support, though, for Biden, now compared with 2020. Reverse order now, Doug.
Yeah, I think that was spinning South Carolina really well there because it just affected what they want to talk about. But I'll just go back to a poll, Fox News poll last week in Georgia. Demographic broke down African-American voters. Trump was getting 23% of the African-American vote in Georgia, and it was just a poll from last week in the state of Georgia. You're seeing this across the country. Again, Republicans are not looking at getting 40, 50% of the African-American vote. It's just not happening in historical reference. But a Republican candidate nationwide or in some of these states who get close to 20 or between 11 and 25, those are winning numbers. Those are numbers that says Donald Trump will be the next president of the United States. It's
interesting. And Donald Trump worked on the economy for the whole nation, but he pointed out what happened for blacks and Hispanics in this country under him, that you saw historic lows in unemployment, that whole thing. What in the world would Biden do if Trump started showing up at black churches and black communities? Just show up. I mean, just start showing up, because those people are not being talked to right now, obviously, if they're not showing up at the primary polls or telling you on camera, which they're not, that they're supporting Biden. Patrick.
Hey, Harris, I think President Biden is showing up. The fact is, President Biden is president because of South Carolina. People forget 4 years ago, he lost Iowa by 4 points. He lost New Hampshire.
No, we know it's because of South Carolina. Yeah. What's he going to do without South Carolina?
But I think he showed up at Mother Emanuel Historic Church just over a week ago, talking about how when he as president, what he delivered for the black community, things such as the first black woman ever elected, ever appointed to the U.S. Supreme Court, and Justice Brown Jackson. 50% approval rating in the black community. Lastly, the largest increase in black-owned businesses in the last 30 years.
So why has it gone down since 2020? That's what we're looking at. And also, why was it only, and I hear you, 4% intensity, only 4% of the electorate showed up for the primary just recently. I understand that there's, an also-ran type of thing with Biden. Doug, last word.
I think last word is look, both sides are getting out and fighting, and there is a significant drop in this, no matter how you spin it. And look, South Carolina's going for Trump in November anyway. This is a moot point.
All right, last word from you, Patrick.
I agree with Doug. It's really not about South Carolina. It's about Georgia. Georgia is a state that President Biden won, granted by 12,000 votes. That is going to be close in nip and tuck. But again,
now we've migrated to Georgia.
Hey, well, since it's an
you just gave up on the whole state of South Carolina.
Doug doesn't want Patrick Murphy to come down to Georgia, but I'm going to see my battle buddy down there. But it's going to be.
Well, if you go to Georgia, I'll come too. That's my home state, my birth state anyway. All right, gentlemen, thank you.
See what I'm saying? Yeah. Sounds all good, don't it? Sounds really good. Sounds really, really good. You see that they showing all these different places where Trump is up by double digits. He's up here, he's up there, everywhere, and all that good stuff. Sounds good. Now, don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying, some of y'all, if you are a Trump supporter and you don't have the capacity to get ready to listen to what I'm getting ready to say without critically thinking about what I'm getting ready to say, because some of y'all love Trump so much you instantly get defensive. Check this out. Just to let you know, okay? See that name on there? Kayleigh McEnany. My point is, I get it. Everybody know that I support Trump. But what y'all need to understand is that if somebody is getting ready to say something about Trump, to criticize Trump, and you instantly just get defensive and pissed off, that says a lot about you. With that being said, let's get ready to get into it. So, my point in saying all this is I'm not getting ready to get hyped up over these polls that they've been showing that Trump is beating them here, beating them there. Trump even said that too. We're winning everywhere. We're up far. We're doing good. We're up by several points. I get it. I get it. All I'm saying is Ty Smith been there before. Y'all remember the last election? The whole landslide and all that, whole red wave and all. Y'all remember, I'm not just talking about the election with Donald Trump. I'm talking about with other places like the election of governors and all this and that and the third. All the talk about, oh, it's going to be a red wave. Watch this. And then what happened? It didn't happen. Point that I'm saying all that for is this. With everything that's going on in today's world, with media, with the news, the mainstream media, the way things are being said and done, Tucker leaving Fox News, all these different things that are happening, I'm just going to tell y'all, I trust none. Now, I can give information to you guys from Fox News that they bringing on. I show y'all the TV clips and all that. Show you different things from different news organizations, you know, The Hill, New York Post. I can read different articles from there. But no matter what, I remain skeptical. I am in a position that I've been in since I was 15 years old with a New Year's resolution where I said, I'm not expecting anything, therefore I'm not disappointed. Why do you say that, Ty? Because the last election looked a particular way. And if y'all recall, let me do something here. I'm going to do something right here. If y'all recall, some of you guys are going to know what I'm talking about. If y'all recall, we saw something like this, didn't we? We saw Trump like this. We saw Biden like this. And then all the machines and stuff shut down. And like by the next morning, you saw Trump like this. And then you seen Biden go like this. So a miracle happened. My point in saying that, ladies and gentlemen, is this. I'm going to be skeptical of it all. I don't care what they tell me. Y'all probably going to hear me repeat this. I don't care what they tell me throughout this whole entire year until November. If I see things of, oh, Trump is up here, Trump is up there, I'm still going to say to you guys, hey, I'm going to present it to you guys and say, hey, y'all, Trump is killing it in Iowa. He is killing it here. He is winning here. But until they make that announcement, I'm going to be sitting there like, because I can't say certain things on here. You can't say certain things on, the internet without them damning your channel and kicking you off for saying something about, something that, you take something that you're not supposed to, things like that. And then you can't even question if it was taken. You can't challenge if there was theft, things like that. Now, I'm not sitting there saying that there was or there wasn't. The fact that you can't even question it and ask questions, that's when it became an issue. So again, guys, with that all being said, y'all know what I'm getting at. Those of you that are Biden supporters, who y'all think gonna get it? Those of you that are Trump supporters, who y'all think gonna get it? Those of you that are Biden supporters, what do y'all think about these poll numbers y'all just got done hearing about? Those of you that are Trump supporters, what do y'all think about these numbers? Do y'all know if there's any other news organizations that are saying otherwise? Or is there any other, if you know how it is, let's keep it real. Some of y'all say there's some left-leaning organizations, their polls will show this. Then right-wing organizations, they'll show that. Whatever the case may be, I want to hear from you guys in the comment section. You guys are doing a good job by responding to my question because I told y'all, a brother is learning a lot of things. And if there's some things that I don't know, that's why I asked you, because some of y'all might be way more politically inclined and understand a lot of things more than what I do. And if you do, I'd like to hear from you. Leave it in the comment section after this video, folks. Don't forget, you want to financially support the channel, jump on Patreon right there. You're paying $1 just to support the channel, $12 a year. Great if you do, great if you don't. The best thing you guys can do is go into your cell phones, let somebody know about this channel, tell them to subscribe to this channel. Give the video a like, hit that like button. Also, I want to let y'all know this. I learned from YouTube now that if you hit the thumbs down button, some of you guys, which is cool, you guys wrote me and said, hey, Ty, I gave the video a thumbs down because I don't like what such and such is doing. I'm letting y'all know when you give the video a thumbs down, YouTube will stop suggesting my content to you. This is what I was told. I thought the thumbs up or the thumbs down meant you didn't. I'm just saying, this is what they tell me. I thought thumbs down meant like, ooh, that suck what they're doing at the border. And people think that if you give a thumbs up, you're saying, I like what's going on at the border. It doesn't. The thumbs up and the thumbs down literally is YouTube's way of saying, do you want us to suggest Ty stuff? And if you give it a thumbs down, we're not going to suggest Ty stuff. Just want to let y'all know that. Anyway, don't forget, let me let y'all, let me hear what y'all got to say in the comment section, all right? I'm Ty Smith, Model Renaissance Man, hoping and praying that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. Most of all, I pray every last one of you guys are in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus. What's going on, everybody? So hey, check this out. I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate you taking time out of your day to view these videos. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, and also right here is where you can catch the next video, the latest video that I've done. But like right up here, this is stuff that I've done kind of in the past. So in this area, you might find a video that I've done in the past. It can be funny, it can be something serious, it does not matter. But this is something that you can also do to check out more material that I do in my channel, because I do a lot in this channel, all right? So again, appreciate everything from you guys. Keep on watching it, keep on supporting it, and God bless you all.